What is ABBA's secret? What's the secret of the classic ABBA sound? We are familiar with the components, Benny's melodies, Björn's stories and lyrics, and the voices of Frida and Agnetha. Michael Bitretto had so much enthusiasm to praise the vocal ability of Agnetha and Frida.
Dark and dreary night, seems like nothing's going right. Won't you tell me, honey, how can I go on here without you?
Let's revisit two of our most beloved and most inspiring ladies. While it did take a long time for ABBA's backing tracks to develop, all the vocal work was usually completed in one single day. It was the most painless bit. With other artists, this is usually the hardest part, but Agnetha and Frida somehow seem to be cut out for this job. We almost never got stuck on the vocals, which almost always happens with other artists. But these two were so persistent and worked hard and energetically. There was never any talk of, "Oh, not today, I have to feel inspired." Michael was also talking about the marvelous craft of the ladies' voices. They had an enormous amount of control over their own voices and could do the most difficult things. It's very unusual with singers who are able to sing with such precision and still sound convincing, because usually there's always a point where the exactness overpowers the feeling. This often happens with professional backing singers who normally are able to sing anything from a technical point of view, but Frida and Agnetha had the added ability to make every part of their vocal performance sound like they really meant what they were singing. Benny himself said this: "When you talk about concepts like the ABBA sound, you certainly have to mention the songs, the way we arranged them, Michael's contributions and all that. But take away Frida and Agnetha and let two other girls sing their parts, and the ABBA sound goes out the window immediately." Their voices were simply the most important ingredient of our overall sound structure. In 1980, Michael would even work together with Agnetha and Frida alone without the creative input of Björn and Benny to produce ABBA's Spanish album. The beauty of Agnetha and Frida's relationship goes way back to the very beginning, when in 1972 Agnetha was pregnant for the first time and Frida gave her all the advice and insights from her own experience. She was there for Agnetha, making her comfortable and relaxed. This is one of the many beautiful episodes between the ladies, even so early on at the very beginning. 5 decades later, in 2016, Agnetha and Frida performed The Way Old Friends Do, live on stage. Even though they are generally not too fond of live performances, especially Agnetha, they took all the courage and were brave enough to deliver this moment after decades of not singing together. They did it for Björn and Benny, and again the foundation was their eternal bond and loyalty. This moment seems to have been one of the most important stepping stones, I think, for Björn and Benny to witness again the voices of Frida and Agnetha and to do something. Fast forward to 5 years later, when suddenly they were standing side by side again for us, with ABBA, giving us the musical reunion that we all had been wishing for. This is when Frida and Agnetha's relationship reached yet another peak. There were many wonderful moments between the two. One of my personal highlights happened when they were even apart from each other, when each was talking individually about the other. This is Frida from November 2021.
I must say to Agnetha's favor that she's an absolutely wonderful storyteller. She has something magical in her storytelling. It's always magical to sing together with Agnetha because we have something special, as you know, not only voice-wise, but also as friends. And it's like meeting up with your sister, you know, and once we close the door behind us in the studio, we felt at home, both of us. So what can I say? Coming back home again, having fun with my little sister. That's how it felt.
And this is what Agnetha said when she heard Frida's message.
Oh, my dear friend. Yeah, we have been going through a lot in our lives, and the time with ABBA was it was 10, 12 years that we traveled together. We did everything together, and I would like to take the opportunity to send my greetings to the other three. And I want to thank all wonderful fans who has been with us during all years, and for all fantastic people who has told us which impact our music has had in their lives, both in sorrow and happiness. It really warms my heart.
I think we can only be as grateful to them and give it all back. Frida and Agnetha's personalities, as far as we can see them through their music and actions, are an ongoing inspiration for people and fans. Our lives became more enchanting because of them, because of their voices individually and together. They made it all a beautiful fantasy. So give it up for Agnetha Fältskog and Anni-Frid Lyngstad. Let me know your favorite moment of Agnetha and Frida together. It can be one specific song, one moment in a song, or one of their many personal interactions from over the decades. Let's celebrate Agnetha and Frida in the comments below. Alright, until then, hej då!